Man, the GPU situation is crazy out there. Hey, anyone know a way to play games without using a computer that isn't that obscure board game you're reaching for right now? Look, I'm glad you like it. Leaks concerning AMD's upcoming RX 9070 series graphics cards are rampant on the internet right now, with the latest being Amazon listings for some of the XFX versions with prices and a March 6th launch date. I don't know what AMD's strategy was unannouncing their new GPUs at the last minute back at CES, but the wait is now intolerable. We got GP blue balls over here, come on. Unfortunately, the leaks aren't inspiring confidence that Team Red will put up a fight against Nvidia, with the cheapest RX 9070 so far listed at $650, a whole $100 more than the RTX 5070's MSRP, which will launch on March 5th, one day before the 9070. That may give AMD some time to adjust pricing, or, you know, what the heck, just delay it again until this whole thing blows over. AMD wants one thing to be clear though. There's no RX 9070 with 32 gigabytes of VRAM on the way. Marketing exec Frank Azor mocked those rumors by making up a desperately unrealistic name for the hypothetical card, while refusing to clarify that no gaming card with 32 gigabyte was coming at all. So you're telling me there's a chance? And I'll take it because I want that VRAM. I also want this Gigabyte RX 9070 XT that was already unboxed online, showing off its 3 8-pin power connectors, which should deliver plenty of power without turning itself into fondue. That should soon be less of a problem even for RTX 5090 owners. As a leaker says, next month, 5090 supplies will be stupidly high. So for whatever high-end cards we burn through, we'll have replacements. Speaking of high-end cards, Intel, yeah, I didn't see that coming, may base its next-gen Celestial graphics cards on an architecture called Xe3P, which sounds like a potential higher performance version of the company's upcoming Xe3 No P at all. Reliable leaker Raichu also expects the GPUs to be made in-house at Intel instead of farming it out. Now, I don't want to make it sound like a given, but a guy can dream, because all the other Intel news is less inspiring. This week, the Wall Street Journal reported that both TSMC and Broadcom are eyeing Intel's tasty flanks, their chip design and foundry businesses, which, fair enough, do sound delicious. Meanwhile, the US government has reportedly discussed delaying payouts to Intel and others in the CHIPS Act program, and even suggested that TSMC run a joint chip-making venture with Intel, although many analysts say this is an unlikely outcome. It's so much easier to imagine high-powered Intel Arc GPUs slamming the 5090 into dust. Eat my power connector, Jensen! Oh, careful, it's hot! And who else but SpaceX has been handed another US government contract to create a new air traffic control system, after President Trump's Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy announced hundreds of Federal Aviation Administration employees will be fired, which is an efficient and based move, given the country has faced air traffic controller staffing shortages for years. The news follows a Delta Airlines crash at Toronto Pearson Airport, where miraculously nobody died. But the plane did flip upside down, which according to FAA regulations is unacceptable. Thankfully, one survivor managed to film his own rescue, confirming an event that he may otherwise have forgotten just moments later. But I won't forget to tell you about our sponsor, Delete Me, the service that takes care of keeping your personal info personal. I mean, trying to track down and delete your or your family's data off of services you don't use can take so long. And now you missed another one of Timmy's soccer games. You're traumatizing your kid. And that's why Delete Me now has family plans to cover everyone. Each family member gets their own personalized data cleanup, making sure all that private info stays private. From the kids to the grown-ups, we've got everyone protected from online snoops and scams. And managing it all is easy peasy, giving you peace of mind. Head on over to the video description and check out Delete Me today. Look, it's sad, but the only board game I'll ever be interested in is Risk, which can take days to get through, unlike the Quick Bits. Microsoft is continuing its streak of releasing updates to completely break features that were already not great. In this case, the company's latest Patch Tuesday update caused other updates to get stuck and caused File Explorer to glitch out when trying to perform advanced maneuvers like opening a folder. Thankfully, Microsoft made sure to fix the glitch that caused lag when dealing with cloud-hosted OneDrive files. Why don't you just move all your files to the cloud? Because what if your PC gets attacked by raccoons? No raccoons in the cloud. So, Twitter, also known as X, the coolest letter, was caught banning links to the web URL of the encrypted messaging service Signal by security research group MISC. They were met with an error message when attempting to send a DM and make a public post containing the URL signal.me, with Twitter flagging it as malicious, despite links to other services like Telegram not being affected. The reason for the issue isn't clear, but it might have something to do with government workers using it to inform journalists about Elon carving up agencies like a Thanksgiving turkey, but who knows? An e-ink handheld has been making the rounds online that lets you play through choose-your-own-adventure text-based games. It's called the Ink Console, features a 7.5-inch e-ink screen, and will support a number of older and newer text adventures. You can even build your own. The device will be launching a crowdfunding campaign soon, so check it out if you like reading, but wish there was more work involved. And a German research assistant going by Jaja on YouTube has posted a demonstration of his project called Espargos, a Wi-Fi sensing array that allows interesting visualization of how Wi-Fi signals move around in 3D space. Finally, we can see Wi-Fi. We had no idea what it looked like before, but we still are shooting it at everything. Well, turns out it looked like a green smudge this whole time. And you've been listening to my tech news this whole time? Wow. Hey, tell you what, come back on Friday for more tech news and bring that board game. I'll take a look at the box.